Hey beautiful and welcome. This is going to be a Aries collective reading. We're just going to see what messages pop out for you. I've got 10 of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, and finding magic in the little things in life. Oh yeah, this is closer. Reflection's not so good, but alright. Get you guys seeing stuff a little bit clearer. I think I'm gonna turn this down one more. There we go. Hope that helps. Some kind of recognition in self. Others of you, something you were trying to grow finally blooms for you. I've got a big payout for some. Others of you, it's just recognizing like the growth of your family. Maybe from last year to this year, just recognizing that, you know, as a unit, you guys are stronger, you guys are calmer, you're more stabilized, right? You can count on each other for things. So you guys may be planning some kind of celebration of that. It could just be even like a cookout, but something just to recognize, you know, we are awesome. I've got the wheel, with schedules. Archangel Michael, a time of positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward and fortune is on your side. Again, that big payout for someone, 10 on 10s, like whatever you were trying to grow is grown. You're about to receive. And then really tapping into more of like a 101 energy, right? Like we're completing something, about to get something new from it or start something new from it. Calling on our ancestors for support and other things. 4 of air, time to rest and take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. Right. Taking a time out. Again, that event, for some of you this might be more of a getaway, but just taking time to celebrate you and your family. Yourselves, if this doesn't include your family. Others of you, a meditation on what to do with this good fortune is really going to help you move into that 101 energy, right? Because we're going to get this big payout from our hard work and dedication. And then what to do with it. What's the next best step, right? Starting a new mountain. Eight of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic and going back to school. Getting into those meditation for guidance here. Some of us have got past lives that we're going to be accessing. You might be here doing something you've done before. Right? Getting a plan, though. Receiving the best steps, best directions. Some of us the ability to plan long term and then cultivate that, grow that. For some of you, this was a big, chapter showing your growth in some way, right? I co-created something big, not something small, right? Being prepared and ready to handle the next chapter. For some of you, you wanted more accounts or to take this more into like the public eye. And you had to go through those 1 through 10s to get you ready for the next set of 1 through 10s. I've got 5 of water. Things not turning out the way you hoped. Not seeing the positive in a situation. Crying over spilled milk. For some of you, like, there's an emotional challenge. It just may not be the dream that you want to create. Or, like, this next chapter, you know, it's another 1 through 10. It's not just something that's going to happen fast. I've got disappointment in the plan or the changes that it creates in your current physical life, right? Some of you guys might be having to say goodbye to people, right? So, like, for some of us, this might be, I want to be more in the public eye, and you have to make changes to your staff, right? Like your current, not apprentice, what is that? Like assistant or something, wouldn't be able to handle what you would have to be able to go through in a day. You know what I mean? So it's like happy changes, but sadness. There's some kind of ending that you don't like. Or maybe we'll pull into your 5 of water more. Somebody's falling for like a fake grandma. Alright. Let's get a 5 of water. I've got a hanging man. Whatever sadness this is, like, there's another perspective where it's going to help you, right? You're actually going to be happy about it. And it's going to help you get to peace faster. For some of you, it's really something like it frees you up in some way, right? Whatever ending this is, you're sad about because you like whatever it adds to your life in some way. But overall, you know, it takes or limits you. And you may not be willing to see that, right? Like the assistant who, you know, we love, but just won't be able to handle the workload, you know? And maybe you can make a recommendation for them and they get to like their next happy chapter. You know what I mean? But it's still like, damn, I gotta fire my friend, right? About the Fool. Yeah, there's a big opportunity. And it does make you happy. And what if we go this side? No, but still got the reflection. What if we go lower with it? Watch out, okay, no, it's bad. We're working it out, y'all. Working it out. But yeah, so there's some kind of opportunity that like creates a lot of opportunities. And again, how it frees you up or gets you out of something. How it lets you pursue what you really want to be pursuing more. Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's the ending of something, and the ending is what overwhelms you. Let's see if we can just get it like kind of not blurred. There we go. Right? I mean, some of you guys, it might be, like I said, because it's another long chapter, right? So I have some of you guys where it's just the fact that it's like, well, I know I'm ready to go into the public, but you're not like in the public the way you want to be within the first year, right? So you've got like 5 or so years before you're really in the public the way you want to be. And so that's where it's like, man, right, another mountain to climb. See if I get anything else for a 5 of water here. I'm going to move on. 7 of Wands. You know, you might kind of go under attack for doing the right thing here, but that doesn't mean don't not do the right thing, right? Others of you, you know, that's part of your challenge is going under this attack just so you can brace yourself for that in the future, right? Being able to stand strong in yourself when others are telling you not to do the right thing. 6 of Wands, 3 of Cups, and Wheel of Fortune. You know, success is yours. It's just a matter of time, hon. You know? Try enjoying the ride to your next destination. Right? As much as you guys might be like, damn, it's going to be, 9 years down the road. But, that's a 9-year ride. And try and enjoy it. Have faith in being able to maintain friendships that you're supposed to, you know. I've got Queen of Fire, confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself and assert your independence and creativity. When you know what's best for you, it makes it a lot easier, right? And I have you guys really getting past this heartache and just being in a new passionate energy. Feeling like yourselves again. I am here to create. I'm going to create. You know. Recognizing the hotness that is. The Sun, Archangel Uriel. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Some of you guys, it might be the capability or what the path looks like. You know what I mean? Because you're like, that's how you're getting me there. Like, those are the steps. That's what I got leaked to. I mean, but be strong in your faith. If that's what you're being told is for you and that you're supposed to do, you know, you can do it. Some of you guys, it might just be the fact that you're switching to solo work. Like maybe the first steps were achieved with a group and it's time to go on your own. Seven of Fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. Right? What's even worth fighting about or not. But understand you do have to fight a little bit about your next chapter. It helps build your confidence, right? For some of you, I mean, you learned a lesson and this is a chance to prove that to yourselves. Like, I'm not going to change what I'm going to do just because the group tells me to. Page of Earth. Scholarly, dependable, patient, and successful. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging. A new area of study. Right? You're up for this next level, though. And you're a much better student at life than you were, right? Like, you definitely listen better. You have clear guidance. Some of you guys have a couple lessons under your belt where it's like, yeah, no, I know, you know, it's just better to listen, right? Two of Earth. Too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Which one's going to help you feel like you're whole the most, right? Which one's not going to leave you being like, am I regretting this decision? Which one's going to help you feel like you're at your best, right? Which one feels best for you on a soul level, right? So you guys being willing to listen about a decision that needs made, right? Taking that meditation and getting a perspective. Why does this change need to take place? How is this change for the best for me? For some of you, you're going to have multiple offers, right? So like you finish something with a business and you want to start a new one or expand in some way. And you're going to have multiple people who are like, yeah, I want in on this. And just knowing which one's the best one. Some of you guys working on your meditations to try and get clearer communication. Four of Earth, your meditations. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good business decisions. Giving those less fortunate. For some of you, donating is coming, to mind. Like if you don't tithe or give back any and you get a big payout, make sure that you're willing to help your community in some way. Like, even if it's $5, right? A $5 donation. Something where it's like giving back to the community, right? Because you got blessed in a big way. Others of you, you might be on the reserve about the next business decision because it may take more out of your savings or your next investment, set aside. You might have to put more into it to make something happen. And you're just like, I don't know if I want to. Some of you guys that got pendulums coming to mind. Making sure that those aren't hexed or bewitched in any way for some of you. Praying over them, cleansing them. I've got the Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Or is that Gabrielle? Sorry. Lavish abundance. Give birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. I'm pretty sure this is Gabrielle, not Gabriel. But either way, amen. Others of you, you've got animal allies. For some of you, I've got a dog that knows something. Like, it's your dog and it knows something. They're here to help you in a lot of ways. Sometimes they do get information about, like, your life path and contract and what you're supposed to be achieving. They have to be along for the ride, too, to be your pet. Or companion, however you want to look at them. Unless it's money. 3 of Fire, abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. You definitely get clear guidance. And you're like, yeah, no, I know what I want to do. And I feel good and confident about it. And the more you listen, some of you guys, like I said, getting into this 8 of Earth, you have a lot of meditations that you need to do. Just because it is kind of a complicated path. And, for some of you, you're kind of like, man, why isn't it just easier? And, as far as difficulty ratings, it's not like the most difficult shit out there, but, right, you're like, but I feel like you could just give me a winning lottery ticket and then it'd be so freaking easy. And it's like, but it's not. Come on now. We're not afraid of hard work. I've got the Dreamer with Archangel Metatron. Some of you guys getting into astral travel more. Others of you, pay attention to your dreams. You guys might have past lives coming through that are trying to help encourage and guide you in this one. A leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Listening to your guides here some. We're willing to take the next leap, but definitely listening, right? In what direction? Having confidence in self, though, because a lot of you guys have clear communication, and you maybe just don't have faith in yourself, though that's what you have, right? You haven't proven it enough to yourself, so you got self-doubt. At least you don't have universal doubt, right? Definitely big, levels up in having faith. Three of Air, great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. Doing what you gotta do. King of Fire, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. Focus, 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 communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. A lot of you guys' advice is going to come on the other side, right? You're getting these answers during a meditation. But once you get done receiving the plan and stuff, you're all about it. But definitely take time to go through your emotions, right? Like, you have to fire your friend who's an employee. Take the time to grieve that loss, grieve the end of that chapter. But, just understand you will get to the point where you're at peace and happy about this next beginning. But don't try and rush your feelings, because you'll end up off, right? You're right. Don't deny what you feel. On the bottom, we got King of Earth, generous, professional, responsible, and practical. A successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch, yeah. You guys, 10 of fire. You guys are getting ready to do something big. It's gonna take a lot of energy from you, but I mean, come on, you Aries. You made for energy, right? You're made for energy. Well, I love the player. For some reason, it ported. Players out of Isis. We've got Temple of Lapis Lazuli, Goddess of the Ancient Skies. Some of you guys bringing this in. You know, for some of you, if you've got emotional goodbye that you have to say, carrying this on you that day, just so like you don't have as much emotional interference in what you need to say. And this could be physical, this could be mental, right? Because when, you know, we're feeling things emotionally, it's hard to communicate. Others of you, you know, receiving the truth about what you're supposed to be doing and how you're going to achieve it. Some of you guys, this has to do with recognition from others, right? Some of you guys, you've got some reviews that are going to come through that are going to really push your business in a different direction. I've got the dark mysteries. Enter the chamber of the dark goddess. Soma's shadow self. It's going to get pulled up. And it's just to review maybe some mistakes you made in the past, right? And because you're doing the shadow work, you're going to be like, man, I don't know if I can actually achieve this. Just because, you know, I struggled with schedule management in the past or something like that. But then you're also going to be shown how you've grown from that. You know what I mean? So you're more ready for this, which is why it took this long to even be presented to you, right? Because if you had tried to receive this blessing before, you wouldn't have been able to sustain it. You know what I mean? You wouldn't have grown the plant, you would have killed the plant. So, but definitely some big perspectives coming through for Aries. Soul retrieval, deep soul healing with the goddess. Definitely confidence boosters, right? You are capable, you are strong. This is something that you're supposed to do, right? A gift, a purpose of yours, right? It's yours for a reason. And why it's being unlocked now, right? How you're ready for it now. How you've earned it in some way. Because some of you guys had to go through battles, right? Especially if you want anointing, you got to prove that shit, right? And you guys did. You did all the schoolwork you had to do, pass your life lessons, and, you know, there's a big download in your worth and ability that you're going to receive. Right? Just be ready for the meditations, Aries, because some of this shit's going to hit you hard. Like, some of you guys really forget how much you're loved. All right. Divine Sun Child, blessings of the Sun Falcon, and Temple of Black Obsidian, the Dark Healing Chamber. Just even noticing how much stronger you are at viewing shadow self, right? It don't take you out, right? Yeah, no, I did that in the past. You know what I mean? You don't go in denial phases. You don't lie about yourself. You just embrace who you were. Embrace who you are now, right? Being grateful for self, right? Because if she's grateful for you, then, you know, why aren't you grateful for yourself? Talismans of potency, charging sacred objects of power. Again, that pendulum coming through for some of you. Others of you, just things that you use in your practices. If you need to, using, it should be up the solar, or the, yeah, what is that? Summer solstice. The summer solstice meditation or reading that I did both have that energy available if you need to recharge your stuff. All right, guys. I hope that this helped you in some way or fashion. You've got a big next level to accomplish. Knowing that you're capable, worthy. You know, you earned this for a reason, Aries. So congratulations. All right. I love you guys so much. Bye. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can ring Mom.